My name is Lacey, and I want to tell you guys about my horrible marriage. It all began when Aaron and I crossed paths 5 years ago, setting the stage for a story that I never saw coming. I was thriving in my career, working as a senior marketing manager for a prestigious tech company. My job not only provided me with immense satisfaction, but also paid me handsomely. I was the breadwinner of our household for a while as Aaron faced intermittent unemployment. Aaron was chasing his dreams of becoming a writer, and I was his biggest cheerleader. Aaron, let me tell you, had this charm that could make anyone smile. Writing was his passion, and I knew he would make it big someday. I had my own career, but I made sure to support his dream all the way. We would often stay up late, chatting about the life we were going to build together. Sometimes he would pick up odd jobs to help out, but I always told him not to worry. I was more than happy to keep the lights on while he figured things out. We had this unshakable faith in each other's dreams and were ready to ride the ups and downs together. Now, let us talk about Hazel, my sister-in-law who resided in the captivating city of Auckland, New Zealand. While we were not extremely close, I still considered her a part of our extended family. Aaron had always been fond of his little sister, despite the age gap. She was young, just 23. Aaron had often shared stories of their childhood, and it was clear he cared deeply for her. Though Hazel and I had not formed a particularly tight bond, I cherished the moments we had shared during family gatherings. She had that youthful zest for life. Hazel's decision to study abroad had been a bold one, and everyone supported it. One fine day, when I had just returned from a grueling day at the office, my heels were killing me, and all I wanted was to kick back and relax. But Aaron, that cheeky devil, had other plans.
Lacey, there is something I need to discuss with you.
Of course, Aaron, what is on your mind?
It is about Hazel. Her health has taken a serious hit, and the medical expenses in Auckland are astronomical. She reached out to me for help. Can we send her some money?
Absolutely, Aaron. What happened to her, though?
She's been dealing with some stomach issues, and the doctors are running tests to figure out what's wrong.
Oh no. Poor Hazel. I will definitely help her.
Thanks, babe. I hate to burden you with this, but she is my sister, and I can't stand the thought of her suffering. Well, you know, I have been between jobs for a while now, and my savings are running on empty. Hazel just graduated, and she has been actively looking for a job, but it's not easy for her to come by one in her field.
Family comes first, Aaron, and we will make sure she gets the help she needs. How much do you think she will need?
Just send her $5,000. Oh, I know it's a lot.
Well, we'll tighten our belts if we have to. It's the least we can do.
You're amazing, Lacey. I promise I will pay you back as soon as I find a stable job. I hate that it has come to this, but I'm so grateful for your support.
Don't worry about paying me back, Aaron. Family sticks together, no matter what. Without a second thought, I agreed to send the money. It was a decision made out of love, compassion, and a belief that family always comes first. I believed I saw the genuine concern in Aaron's eyes for his sister's well-being, and I could not bear to see him burdened by worry. After all, what good was the money I earned if I could not use it to help the people I cared about the most? I have always believed that wealth holds no real value unless it's used to make a positive impact on the lives of those you love. It was not about the amount or the inconvenience. It was about standing by Aaron's side and showing solidarity with his family. So I transferred the money to Hazel. Little did I know that this simple act of generosity would trigger a series of events that would turn my life upside down. A few weeks later, Aaron informed me that his mum, Sherry, was making a spontaneous trip to Auckland to be with Hazel. He explained that Sherry was deeply concerned about her daughter's health and he needed to drive her to the airport. As soon as I heard this, I knew I wanted to accompany them. I wanted to meet Sherry before her flight, offering her some support and comfort during this stressful time. Even though Aaron said I did not need to, I did anyway. So, Aaron, how's Hazel doing exactly? What is her diagnosis?
Well, it's a bit complicated, Lacey. She's been having these stomach issues and the doctors are still trying to figure it out.
Yes, dear. They could not pinpoint the exact cause. It's been quite a struggle for her. Stomach issues? That sounds vague, but she's been going to the doctor regularly, right?
Yes, she has seen a few specialists, but they have not concluded yet.
It has been frustrating, darling, but we are hopeful she will get better soon. I'm going there to take better care of her. That's all a mother can do, you know. I hope so too. It's just strange. It's been a while and they haven't concluded yet. There is no diagnosis, and for a young person like her to have such issues...
Let it go, Lacey. Let us just focus on getting Mum to the airport right now.
While Sherry was away in Auckland, life went on as usual. I headed to work while Aaron stayed home working on his novel. Another month, another request for money. Aaron approached me once again. He explained that Hazel was relocating for a new job and needed a little financial help for her new apartment. Sherry was still in Auckland with her, and by all accounts Sherry was wealthy enough to support Hazel comfortably. Yet I did not voice my doubts. I could not bring myself to question Aaron's family, even though the situation seemed increasingly perplexing. Instead, I quietly sent Hazel the requested $3,000, hoping that this time it would truly benefit her. But then, 1 week later, he dropped a bombshell of a request that left me utterly flabbergasted.
Lacey, I need to ask you for something big.
What is it, Aaron?
I need you to send my sister $50,000.
$50,000! Aaron, that's half of my annual salary. Why on earth would Hazel need that much money?
The thing is, Hazel's health is deteriorating rapidly. It is a serious stomach condition, and the doctor recommends surgery. She's in pain and we can't wait any longer.
I get that, Aaron, but why can't you just tell me exactly what is wrong with her? It's so frustrating not knowing. You're always being so vague about it. Aaron, why couldn't Sherry help Hazel with the $3,000 last time? It's so confusing. First, it was for a diagnosis, then an apartment, and now it's surgery.
Sherry has her own expenses, Lacey. She's been helping Hazel too. But this situation is just beyond what any of us expected.
I understand, but it is just so hard to keep giving money without knowing where it is going.
It is complicated, Lacey. I wish I could explain it better, but it's a medical thing, and Hazel's privacy matters too.
I'm not asking for every detail, just something more than some stomach issue.
Lacey, please. This is about her life. I can't believe you're questioning this.
I'm not questioning Hazel's health. I just want some proof.
You think I would lie about my own sister's health? I cannot believe you are being so heartless about it.
I am not being heartless, Aaron. I am scared. I need to protect our future too. I can't drain our savings without knowing.
You know what, Lacey? If you can't trust me on this, maybe we don't have a future together. I would want a divorce if you don't help me. You know?
Are you seriously threatening me with divorce over this?
I just thought you would support me when my family needs it the most.
I want to support your family, but I also need to know I'm not being taken advantage of. If you will not share the truth, I can't keep sending money blindly.
You're unbelievable, Lacey. Fine, do what you want. But remember, you are making this choice. Do not go around telling everyone that I left you when it's completely your fault.
I plopped down on the couch, feeling the weight of Aaron's request pressing on me. Thoughts swirled in my head, like a blender on high speed. I mean, seriously, why all the secrecy? First it was for Hazel's diagnosis, then an apartment, and now it is some kind of surgery? It just did not add up. I sat there, wrestling with my thoughts. On one hand, there was my undying love for Aaron. I did not want to see him hurt or upset, and of course family always came first for me, but on the other hand, something just did not feel right. I needed some proof, some clarity, but all I got was vague explanations. In the end, my love for Aaron and my sense of family loyalty won out. I made the payment to Hazel. She texted me with a thank you text. As the sun rose in the morning, I broke the news to Aaron. I'm sorry for doubting you, Aaron. I transferred the money to Hazel.
You did? Lacey, you are the best. I'm sorry for last night. The divorce thing just came out of my mouth. I did not really mean it.
No matter how hard I tried to play along, something just did not sit right. Even after sending Hazel the money, I could not shake the feeling that there was more to the story than met the eye. Aaron had threatened me with a divorce the previous night, but once I sent the money, he transformed back into Mr. Charming. I could not ignore it. Why all the secrecy about Hazel's health? Why wasn't Sherry stepping up to help her own daughter when she was struggling? I loved Aaron and his family, but these nagging questions would not leave me alone. In an attempt to clear my head, I decided to meet up with Imani, my best friend. Imani and I chose the cozy cafe we always met at, our haven for heart-to-heart talks. I needed that comforting ambiance more than ever to ease my troubled mind. So, Imani, did I miss anything exciting at that dinner party you mentioned last night? Oh, you missed out. It was a blast. Jenny wore this stunning red dress that would make anyone jealous. You know, the usual stuff, food, gossip, and a lot of dancing. Typical Jenny, always making an entrance. Why weren't you there, by the way? Actually, that's what I wanted to talk to you about. Aaron and I kind of had this fight. No way! Lacey, what's going on? Well, you know my sister-in-law Hazel in New Zealand, right? She's been asking for money, claiming it's for her health issues. Yeah, I remember seeing her at your wedding. She was a baby then. What's her deal? It's just something feels off. I sent her some money before, but now Aaron's asking me to send a huge chunk of my salary, and he threatened to divorce me if I didn't. Wait, that does not sound right. That was a shitty move on Aaron's part. Did you try talking to Hazel directly? I did leave her a few texts, but she was so vague about it as well, just thanking me for the money and stuff. I don't know much about her anyway. You know, sometimes people spill on more on social media than they intend to. Have you checked Hazel's profiles? What is she up to? Hazel is not exactly on Facebook or Instagram. She's always been quite private. It is just strange for a 23-year-old not to have any social media presence. Let me put my stalking skills to some use. Sure. I took a quick break to grab the blueberry muffins and coffee that we ordered from the counter, hoping to ease the tension. When I returned, Imani's face looked like she had seen a ghost. I leaned in and could not help but ask, "What's got you looking so shocked? Isn't this Hazel?" Oh, there she is. Strange how I couldn't find her on... What is this, Instagram? Well, maybe she blocked you. Why would she do that? Take a look at her account. You're not going to like what you see. I started scrolling through Hazel's Instagram. Imani, you will not believe this. Hazel is at a Dua Lipa concert and this was just a week ago. What on earth is going on? Not to mention how expensive those front row tickets would be. My heart sank as I scrolled through Hazel's Instagram profile. There she was, living a life that seemed far from the struggles Aaron had described. Fancy restaurants, designer bags and clothes, trips to Europe, photos with internet personalities. Nothing about her life appeared to match the dire situation Aaron had painted. The final blow came when I opened her Instagram story, showing Hazel having a luxurious lunch with Sherry at what seemed to be an upscale restaurant just 4 hours ago. Her follower count stood at around 20,000, a number that would make her a budding Instagram influencer. How could someone with a substantial online presence, who seemed to enjoy a life of luxury and hobnobbed with internet personalities, be in dire financial straits, as Aaron had claimed? Girl, she's flaunting a Gucci bag and your husband claims she's broke? You'll definitely need to have a serious talk with Aaron. You're right, Imani. I need to go. See you later. I dashed back home, my head swirling with thoughts, but Aaron was nowhere in sight. I could not sit still, so I restlessly paced the living room, my heart going crazy. Finally, Aaron walked through the door. Hey, baby, how's your day with Imani? You're home early. It was very educational. I learnt about a lot of things today. That's different. I just went for a walk to hit my daily step goal. Nice. You seem upset. Is everything all right with Imani? Oh, come on, Aaron. Did you know about this or not? Know about what? I pulled out the screenshots of Hazel's photos that Imani had sent me. Aaron's face turned pale as he gazed at the screenshots. I could see the regret in his eyes. Where did you find these? It doesn't matter where I found them. The question is, did you know? Look me in the eyes and admit you've been keeping things from me.
Aaron nodded reluctantly. Yes, I have. Why in the world would you lie about something like this, and where did all the money I worked hard for go? It is a complicated situation. I'm not accepting that as an answer. You better start talking. Well, Hazel needed money because she didn't finish college. She dropped out. What? And who was going to tell me that? You said she graduated. Yeah, I never told you. I lied. She wanted to become an influencer and she needed money to maintain that lifestyle. I thought I could help her out. So, you sent her money so she could splurge on designer clothes and bags and build a fake social media life? You don't understand, Lacey. She realized college wasn't for her. So there was no illness, no surgery, no new job and no new apartment. You lied to me. Took the money I worked hard for and threw it at your sister, who just wanted to live a glamorous social media fantasy. What about Sherry? Why did she fly out to Auckland? She's no saint and she comes from a family of liars. Well, they are actually planning to fly to Paris for an influencer event on Mother's Day. It's a thing where everyone brings their mother as their date. I can't believe you tried to sell me the story that your sister was seriously ill, when in reality you needed money for these first world problems. Please forgive me, Lacey. And then you threatened to leave me. Ha! Aaron, you are such a manipulator. I'm sorry, I seriously did not mean it, babe. Please, can I do anything to make it up to you? You want to make it up to me? Okay, let's divorce. You can't be serious. Yes, you threatened me with divorce, but you know what? Now I genuinely desire a divorce. Life got really messy at home. Aaron and I were living in different corners of our own house. I needed a break from all the lies, so I booked a flight to my parents' place. My flight was in 2 days, but then, just when I thought things could not get crazier, Hazel herself rang me up one morning as I was having my coffee. I stared at my phone, wondering what on earth she wanted, and then I finally answered her. Lacey, you must listen carefully. You've no idea what you're getting yourself into. Hazel, what are you talking about? If you think about divorcing Aaron, it won't end well for you. You'll regret it. I can't keep sending you money for your so-called needs. You don't understand the situation, Lacey. I have plans and they involve you staying married to Aaron. The moment Hazel started talking her shit, I had this brilliant idea out of the blue. I activated the recording feature of my phone, making sure to capture every word she uttered. You have no choice, Lacey. Be a supportive sister-in-law or face the consequences. Threats won't change my mind. You think you can just walk away? Lacey, you have no idea who you're dealing with. If you dare to divorce my brother, I'll make sure your life becomes a living hell. I have ways and connections you can't even imagine. Well, Hazel, it seems like you have your bag of threats, but I have something too. You see, I've been recording this entire conversation. Recording? What? You can't be serious. Oh, but I am. And now I'm giving you 1 month to return every cent you took from me. Otherwise, say goodbye to that online empire you are trying to build. I'll leak this recording and I'll make sure each one of your followers hears the truth. Lacey, please don't do something drastic. Okay. Just give me some time and I'll pay you back, I promise. 1 month, Hazel. Don't test my patience again. In the end, I did get the money back from Hazel. She wired it to my account just days before the 1 month deadline expired. Aaron and I, well, we could not fix what was broken. So I went ahead and filed for divorce, which, let me tell you, was not a walk in the park. But hey, sometimes you have to do what is right for you. Being single again has its perks. Let me tell you, work is more exciting, socializing is a blast, and I'm living life on my own terms. I bought myself a new apartment, a place I can call my own. My family and friends often ask me how I managed to keep my spirits high through all that craziness. I just give them a huge smile and say, when people cross lines with you, sometimes you have to cross some lines too. Don't play the victim. Take control of your life and your happiness.